Hello, hello, hello world. Jenny Lyon here. How is everyone on this wonderful Tuesday? See if anyone is jumping online. See what time is it? 20 to 12. It's kind of funny time. It's the only time I could do it today. I felt really compelled to jump online because I speak to evolving women on a daily basis. I speak to women that are going through their own awakening, and it could play out in different areas of their life. So I felt really prompted to do this video to remind the women of the world, the queens of the world, that whether you are a woman who is in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, maybe even more than that, the awakening that is happening on a collective level is happening within us, whether we are young and coming out into the world, 20, in our 20s, or whether we are coming in, into a menopausal, later stage of life. It's happening collectively. It's happening within all of us. So in this video today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what happens with the younger generation at the moment and what is happening with the generation that is in the midlife. Hello, lovelies. Hello, Camille. Come in. What's happening with the women in their, midlife, and what is happening with the women in their sort of menopausal cycle, right? So first of all, the awakening that is happening around on the planetary collective level is here to help us raise in frequency, help us live our fullest potential, free ourselves from all the past trauma and patterning that the world has been up to this point, and live much happier lives. I mean, really, in a very, very simple term, that is what's happening. All right. So I see in a lot of young people, the young ones that in the 20s, the awakening in them is happening in a sense that they feel like unstoppable. They're really connecting with their gifts. They're really connecting with this fire that they have inside of themselves. And they're like, I know I can do this. And obviously at that age, they have possibly less commitments, and they go out and they learn everything. They take the courses. They may even start their own business. They kind of on fire in this way, and which is really lovely to see these young people doing this. So even like my own coaches, they're in their 20s. I'm 45, so it's quite interesting to see how this is working. Now on the sort of 30s, 40s, the women in this space, what I'm seeing a lot is that they either in a job that they no longer feel aligned with. So it could be something that they obviously trained for to do, or they just kind of fell into, and now they may even kind of have children or a family. So they're like, in this transition where they kind of want to break out and really connect with their gifts, and they're feeling that they have something much more important to do here than, I don't know, working in as an accountant or something. And obviously that job is really, really important also, but they may feel like, oh yes, I have something much more important here to do than doing the job I was doing. And that's happening. So then they have this transition to sort of to manage, where they maybe have children, they have a family. So it's kind of like over time they're shifting into maybe becoming a coach, or they want to become a therapist of some sort of shape or form, or they might want to become a public speaker or write a book, or something like this. So I see that with women. And then also often in that space, they often discover there's dysfunctional patterns that are no longer working, maybe in their relationships, and maybe not working with some friends, or some patterns that is keeping them also small, in the sense that they're not. Come online, Lisa. If you're loving it, give me the emojis, please. So feeling small, and their patterns of maybe self-belief and worth and significance, or maybe coming to the surface. So what I'm seeing with that group of women is that whatever self-doubts and whatever other programming that's stopping them to actually really become this dream that they hold in their heart is then coming to the surface to clear and to heal so that they can kind of, move forward. Now, I'm also seeing with the later stage of life, not later stage in life, but women in like 50s, 60s, even 70s, I see with them that this is often tied in with the menopause, which is quite interesting. So the menopause can really actually throw women out. And if you're listening and you're in the menopause, you really know what I'm talking about. And the reason I can tell you as well is I have an early one. So I'm almost coming out of it, which is completely bonkers, really. I'm only 45, but obviously that was meant to be this way. So I can see the programming coming out of women in the state where they're going through the menopause. Something's really start pushing on them. They're feeling out of themselves. They're feeling, not themselves. They're feeling really ungrounded. They feel quite insecure and things like this. And I always believe that although that is the menopause, and I'm talking this cycle of life, it is still some programs there that are meant to come and heal, right? So for my personal, what was coming out with the menopause was that I felt out of myself. I didn't feel myself. I felt like I didn't know myself sometimes, and it was like really freaking me out. So that was something I had to work on with the tools and everything that I'm using to understand myself better. So what I'm trying to say here is that whatever stage you're in life and how the awakening is happening for you, it's great, right? It's really good. You coming into shifting all the patterns and the negative beliefs, if you like, that are stopping you from becoming the fullest potential of who you came here to be. Okay, so we came here to be, some of us came here to be mothers and nurturers as well as carrying out our mission. Okay, and that is really important to embrace all of that, because for so many years and eons, if you like, women has just been categorized into, being the mother, the nurturer, the wife, the care holder, the space holder in this way, which is naturally our gifts. However, at the moment, women are coming into this space of wanting to really live their purpose and have a deeper meaning to their daily life than, the worldly family life, which is obviously really important, but there's a deeper, some deeper meaning they're looking for this. And what is happening as well is that when women previously manifested their mission or dreams, potentially in a bigger business or something, they had to go out into the patriarchic structure of society and make their dreams real in a mannerism that was not designed for a woman. More like, competition, perhaps really having to, play the game. I'm talking a little bit corporate here, and playing the game, sort of trying to fit in, being more aggressive about their approach, all these things. That is totally not the way we are supposed to embody our fullest potential. That masculine way is really not the way we are going to make our dream real. And that is changing. And because we had to kind of fit into that, if we are ambitious, if we are purpose driven, if we are achievers, I'm an achiever, so we can be this. This is okay to be an achiever, but it has to be fitted in within the feminine container. All right, the divine feminine container. And the divine feminine container is the key to success. And that is the key to success in your family life, key success in your business, key to success in your financial, to create the financial stability that you want. It's a key to success for your emotions. So the feminine container is very different from the masculine container. However, we need to pull on our masculine structures within ourselves, which is like stability, focus, persistency, grounded, holding, assertive, decisive, empowered, right? You can be empowered. Well, that masculine energy needs to be activated also to bring the fullest potential into, you know, your gifts into the world, whether that is making your business work, whether that is making your financial goals work, whether that is making your emotional goals, your relationship goals work. So that embodied feminine, masculine energy within you, first of it, we need to clear the patterns that are stopping that from happening in the first place, then embody those patterns and live, breathe, sleep the new energy of yourself, right? Takes a bit of time because it's a bit of shifting that has to happen. So over time, when, like with my clients, you know, this is like an accumulative process. You're peeling the layers. And what I wanted also to say today is that your guidance, your inner guidance, this is your compass to success. So your inner guidance, if your inner guidance is telling you, go that way, then you go that way. But it didn't come up for you to ignore. So you go that way, you trust it more and more. You trust, you follow, you trust in the guidance, and you follow and you do it, right? So that is kind of your navigation tool, to trust it. And if you don't trust it, well, we can talk, because I can have a conversation with you about this, because this is, I hear this a lot with women as well. They're like, well, yes, Jenny, I understand what you're saying, but I can't trust it. I don't know if I can trust it. So it can be fixed, right? We can make this connection sharp, right? So that's my part of my expertise. I'll help women do this so that you can become this. So I think, I suppose, with my message today is that wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in your age, it's all good. It's all good. This shifting has to change. This has to change. You have to do it. We have to do the work. We have to move with these things to create a better reality, to create a better life, and to create a better future for our children, right? So it's not just about ourselves. It's for our children, it's for generations to come, for the world to see a better, much more conscious co-creation with women and men in a different way, in a different energy, in a different mental state, in a different energy state, in a different consciousness. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. Now, of course, I will also say to you that if this is really resonating with you and you're going, yes, Jenny, I really agree with this, I would love to have a conversation with you. So just, drop me a DM, drop me a message, and we'll have a talk. We can have a chat about your own personal, where you're at, depending your age, and then whatever area in life this is surfacing at the moment, because there will be, I promise you, even if you're watching now, you're thinking, yes, it is me in this area of life. There will be an area in your life where you can feel that the awakening is bubbling up, and then I would love to talk to you and see how I can help you move forward through that. All right. Happy Tuesday, people. If you haven't seen my group, go into my group. We have training on Tuesdays. Today, actually a workshop, some live webinars coming up, and another few things. All right, lovelies. To the kings and the queens of the world. Kings also applies to you guys as well, not just the women. It's happening, but I do focus on women more. But I do love to work with my kings as well. The kings are very, very, very special to me. My beautiful conscious men that I work with. All right, guys, see you soon. And I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Bye.